Hello everyone, welcome back to ERPNext series. In this video, we will learn about the selling settings page in ERPNext. In this page, you define default rules, behaviors, and validations that apply across the entire sales cycle, from customer creation to sales order and sales invoices. These settings help maintain consistency, accuracy, and control throughout your sales workflow. To access selling settings from the home page, click on Settings. After opening the selling page, you need to scroll down little bit here. You can see selling settings in settings column. Now click on that. This is the selling settings page, or you can access this page through search bar. In this page we have some sections with multiple fields and checks. Let's start with section 1, customer default. In this section we have first field is customer naming by. This defines how ERPNext generates customer ID. By default, customer ID is equal to customer name. If you want structured codes like CUST-0001, turn on naming series. This keeps customer codes clean, standardized, and easy to manage, especially in high volume environments. After that, our second field is default customer group. When creating a new customer, ERPNext will automatically assign the customer group defined here. If you create a quotation for a lead and convert it into a sales order, ERPNext will also convert the lead into a customer. During this conversion, customer group is taken from the default selling settings. In the third field, default territory, same concept as customer group. When a new customer is created or a lead is converted, territory comes from default selling settings. Now let's moving forward to section 2, item price setting. In this section, we have one field with some checks. In this section, our first field is default price list. In this field, you define the selected price list will automatically appear in all sales transactions such as quotation, sales order, delivery note, and sales invoice. After that, we have some checks like maintain same rate throughout selling cycle. If enabled, rate defined in sales order must remain the same. ERPNext checks if someone tries to change rate in delivery notes or sales invoice. For that, we need to define some fields like action if rate is not maintained. Here you can define system action options. Stop mean hard validation, system will block the transaction. Warn mean allow saving but show a warning, only appears if maintained same rate is enabled. Rule and other field is roles allowed to override stop. Specific user roles can override the stop validation. Show only when maintain same rate plus stop is selected. After that, in the user prices from default price list as fallback check, allow ERPNext to automatically fetch item prices from the default price list when the selected price list does not have a rate defined, ensuring smooth and uninterrupted sales transactions. In the allow user to edit price list rate check, the price list rate field is not editable by default. Uncheck this setting if you want users to manually edit the price list rate. In the validate selling price against purchase or valuation rate check, if enabled, ERPNext will warn you when an item is sold lower than its purchase or valuation rate, helping to avoid accidental loss. In this check, this calculate product bundle price from child item check. If enabled, child items prices become editable. Bundle price is equal to sum of child items rate. Bundle items manual rate is ignored. In this check, allow negative rates means allow negative item prices useful for discounts, returns, refunds, and promotions. In the last Last one is transaction settings section. In this section, we have multiple fields with some checks like sales order required for sales invoices and delivery notes. If enabled, you cannot create delivery note or sales invoice without sale order. This rule can be overridden per customer. Same as in the delivery note required for sales invoice field. If enabled, sales invoice cannot be created without delivery note can be overridden per customer. In the sales update frequency field means control how frequently sales summary updates are done. Each transaction default, daily, monthly, useful for companies with very high volume. In the blanket order allowance field means allow over delivery against blanket order up to defined percentage. After that we have some checks in this section also. Like allow same item multiple times means uncheck this if you want to restrict adding the same item multiple times in a single document. In this check allow multiple sales order against the same purchase order. If enabled, you can create several sales orders using the same purchase order number provided by customer. In the allow sales order creation from expired quotation check means help convert old or expired quotations for customer convenience. After that, in this don't reserve sales order quantity on sales returns. If turned on, sales return items will not reserve quantities back into sales order. In this check, hide customer ID mean if tax ID is not required in your country, you can hide it from sales transaction. In this check, enable discount accounting. If enabled, discount will post into a dedicated discount account in the ledger for cleaner accounting. In this check, allow quotation with zero quantities means allows user to submit quotation with zero quantity. Useful when rates are fixed but the quantities are not. Example rate contracts. Same as in last check, allow sales order with zero quantities. Allow user to submit sales order with zero quantities. Useful when rates are fixed but the quantities are not. Example same rate contracts. And that's the complete overview of selling settings in ERPNext. Configuring these options properly helps ensure consistency, accuracy, and automation across your entire selling process. Thank you for your time.